Well, Growers Edge, I think, has made us more money by allowing me to survey the local bids that I'm in the area that I want to sell my grain. The local elevators and the ethanol plants know that this information is out there, so they've got to be competitive if they want to get the grain. You know, we've been able to maximize our return on our farm.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name's Cody Bills. Today we had a bit of a mixed day with corn and soybeans trading higher here, wheat in Chicago trading lower. Let's turn over to that grain hedge trading platform, a platform that you can download on your own mobile phone and have available to you in the planter. You get live quotes there, so it's a very valuable marketing tool. But let's turn over to it and see where he closed off the day. Corn trading up 1.5 cents, soybeans up 8 3/4 cents, and wheat in Chicago here down 6 1/4 cents on the day. Let's take a quick look here at the soybean chart. One thing that you will notice is that we do have trend line resistance here right around $9.90 and right around $10. We have the a large moving average, 100-day moving average up there around $10. Also, when you draw a line from the very tops of that range, from the very tops of those kind of spires there in this chart, you'll notice there's a resistance level right around that $10. When you draw a chart from the bodies of these candles on the high side, on that downtrend there, the high side resistance level, you'll notice that we have a resistance right around $9.90. So I think that area, that price range between $9.90 and $10 will be very difficult to break through, and I wouldn't be surprised if it offers up some resistance here in the weeks to come. Let's talk a little bit about corn here. Very interesting trade action. Of course, this is a little bit longer time frame that we're looking at. This is a daily chart. Each bar is representing 1 day worth of price activity, but take a look at the farthest bar to the right. That's today's price action. We traded down to 355 1/4 here, ended up trading back up, closing near the highs of the day. That's very strong. We had this big old doji effect where we traded down, found some buying pressure. That pushed us back up to the highs of the day. So when you look at that trade action, especially considering the fact that over the last 11 days we've had significant selling pressure in corn, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of a follow through here to the upside with some short covering in the days to come. Of course, we did have a nice Taiwanese buyer purchase 50 to 60,000 metric tons of corn here from the U.S., so that was positive. The one thing that could start to really weigh on corn is, of course, that safrinha corn down in Brazil. It's off to a great start here, has above average precipitation over the last 30 days. All in all, it seems as though fundamentally on the global front, when you look at the production out of Brazil, production out of Argentina, it's a pretty negative story here. So any sort of bounce that we get is likely to be more technical than it would be fundamentally shifting the trend that we're observing here that really is in effect since the later part of December. Let's talk a little bit about wheat, because this was another interesting trade here today. You'll notice that we're right on this downtrend. We found a little bit of support down here right around 460. That was the lows of the day. That was right on this trend line. Bounced up a little bit from that. Now, we did get a GASC tender out. They purchased Romanian and Russian wheat. Just a reminder to us, basically, that U.S. wheat is not as competitive as other countries out there on the global market. Still a very strong U.S. dollar, and in general here, U.S. wheat is priced out of the market. That was a little bit disappointing to see no U.S. wheat sold in that tender, but it was expected. Now, there is talk about Russia lifting their export tariff here in the middle of May. So that's another story that we're going to want to pay close attention to. That's another reason why wheat could be trending lower here. We're going to want to see how that develops in the days to come. Today was also the first day here for the Wheat Council's annual wheat tour. They're basically about 90 scouts for the next 3 days. They're going to be traveling the winter wheat regions, and they'll have their final yield forecast here for Kansas on Thursday. So that's going to be something we're going to be paying attention to. Also on Thursday, we should have a WASDE report. We'll be looking into that and talking about expectations in the next couple of days. So stay tuned here, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in to GrainTV. If you have any questions about what we talked about here today or what that means to your marketing plan, give us a call. The number is 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you here on Wednesday.